Hey everyone, Codex here. I hope you're doing amazing. So today what we're gonna do is take a look at Solana and we'll be discussing its current trend and what's happening with it because it hasn't really done much in the last few days, especially with some of the other altcoins going up between 20 and 30%. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure to join our Patreon account. There are several dashboards in there as well as articles that will help you understand how the market actually works. So Solana has been in a downtrend for the last 6 to 7 months now, and you honestly knew that at some point we will come in here since we drew this level months before the crash even happened. And you can see it in several old videos like this one, for example, where we had this level between 30 and 40 bucks drawn in here. And so yeah, we got it right to the dollar basically. However, the issue now is that Solana is really having a very hard time getting away from this level, and this is simply because this is what we call a high volume node, which means that this area has a whole lot of interest in it from both buyers and of course sellers, like this area too of course, and this zone is literally acting like a magnet right now, trying to pull us towards it, and it will simply keep trying to bring us there because that's where most buy orders are currently sitting at. Look, to me, based on what I'm seeing, I still think that this downtrend isn't over yet, at least on the long term. I do frankly expect another leg down in here between 39 to 33 US dollar within the next 3 to 4 weeks, and that's simply because we don't have enough buy orders yet with Solana to initialize any serious uptrend, to initialize any serious move to the upside. And you also know that these support levels that I draw tend to be tested multiple times in a short period of time. I mean, the previous support was basically tested 4 times in a span of 2 months before we broke below it, of course, and so I do expect the same thing happening again. I'm not saying we will go below it by any means now. All I'm saying is that I expect another retest within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Could we go up before it happens? Yes, we could. It's very possible, but the odds are suggesting another retest of this area. We could of course be wrong, and I don't mind. I've been right most of the time lately, and so as I said, I really don't mind being wrong sometime, but this is what the order book and the momentum are suggesting. They are suggesting another retest of this area very soon. Now, if we take a look at the Phoenix Ascending indicator to discuss our momentum, what we can see is that the blue LSMA and red RSI are still below the mid-yellow line, which means that we still have a downward pressure on the daily time frame. And in order for the uptrend to start, and in order for a shift in the trend to happen, a shift in the trend from bearish to bullish, of course, we would need this blue and red lines to go up above the level of 50, like in here back in March, and that would take at least 3 other days, if there is any uptrend of course. Look, on other momentum indicators such as the KDG for example, we do have signals that there is an uptrend now, since the black line is above the level of 20 as you can see in here, and we also have the blue and orange lines above the level of 20, which is a good sign. However, you can notice that the black line is kind of curving down, and the blue and orange lines aren't really going up high. They are literally going horizontally now. And what this means is that this tiny uptrend that we've got 3 or 4 days ago is very weak for it to do any impact at all. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think that this downtrend is over yet, but remember that we can always go up to trap bulls. And that's what happened back in here. And I say that bulls will get trapped if you remember it. I said that bulls will get sooner or later trapped. I didn't panic or change my opinion, and so I'm not going to change my opinion now simply because I'm not seeing any signs of a shift in the trend yet. What I want to add is that this doesn't mean that you can't buy, because remember that this is the most oversold Solana has ever been throughout its entire history, and we can see that from the RSI. We are very oversold on the weekly, and so yeah, is this a good time to buy? Well, theoretically speaking, yes it is, because usually when we drop to these levels on the RSI, the bottom tends to be close. But I personally don't like accumulating altcoins heavily in a bear market because they could always drop another 40 or 50% even though they are down over 90%. So that was about it guys. Thanks for sticking by till the end. If you like the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts on Solana and on the market. Have a nice day and see you in the next video. Bye bye.